Listen, most of the news that I cover on the channel when it comes to Marvel's Spider-Man is usually quite positive. But today we've got a bit of a downer. Or at least for me, it's a bit of a downer. But considering how a lot of live service or online superhero games have been getting received as of late, I'm actually very curious to hear what you guys think of today's news. Because holy moly, it was absolutely stunning. So for those that don't know, let me get you guys caught up. Earlier today in the morning, essentially, if you were on Twitter, at least for my timeline, it was literally unavoidable. A trailer leaked for an Insomniac multiplayer Spider-Man game. Yes, you heard me correctly. A whole trailer leaked for a Marvel Spider-Man multiplayer game. Now, it seemed to really feature around 5 spider personas that could team up as different spider people and go out on adventures taking on either iconic spider foes or just general missions throughout New York. Now, of course, I can't play the trailer, but if you want to seek that out in your own time, consider doing so. What I will say is it's kind of stunning how far the trailer seems to be along. I mean, it has voice recordings, it has unique music, it has what seems like a fully complete trailer. So it really does kind of baffle me as to why was this project canceled, or at least seemingly canceled, since it seems like it's so far along. I feel like it would be a great thing to release as a supplemental piece of content for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, I have seen a lot of people suggest that this should be its own standalone title and that it would do well as that. And I personally think that is not the way to go with this, because this to me felt more like something that would be a multiplayer mode that you could maybe charge $10 or $20 fee to have people buy and enjoy that as a feature on top of the core experience with Marvel Spider-Man 2. I think that would be a fair charge. I think that would be a fair market price. And I think that people would be generally okay to pay for a multiplayer mode where you would essentially get extra content and more enjoyment out of Marvel Spider-Man 2's universe while you wait for Marvel Spider-Man 3. Essentially, what I would describe it as, just think of Ghost of Tsushima and how they did the Legends mode. That's kind of the mindset that I would have for a mode like this. Now, that is where the question comes in. How do you guys feel about it? Do you think that this is something that could do well as a whole standalone game, meaning that they would, let's say, I don't know, charge 50 bucks or 60 bucks, like a full price for it, and you would get a multiplayer Spider-Man game done that way? Or do you agree with more kind of my point, where this would be a great feature or a great mode to be added on top of Marvel Spider-Man 2? Now, ultimately, I do want to hear your guys' thoughts on this news. Do you think that a multiplayer game has a place within the Insomniac Spider-Verse as a whole? Or do you think that this is a case of, hey, I want Insomniac to stay focused on their single-player experiences and not divert any of their resources elsewhere? Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and if you'd like to know how to change the tendril color in the brand new Marvel Spider-Man 2 update, make sure to check out the video you're currently seeing on your screen. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. See you laters, alligators.